Doping agency says the investigation into cycling legend Lance Armstrong reveals the most sophisticated, professionalized, and successful doping program that sport has ever seen. And today, the agency released a 202-page report outlining its case against the well-known Austinite. It includes sworn testimony from 26 people, including nearly a dozen former teammates, financial statements, emails, and lab results. KXAN's David Scott is outside Armstrong's Mellow Johnny's bike shop with more on the report and reaction to it and from around town. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Shannon. You know, for some time now, Lance Armstrong has been daring the doping agency, USADA, to show what, if anything, they had on him. Well, today they did, 202 pages worth. It's a case of be careful what you wish for. But the underlying question is, will these damaging new specifics, will his teammates turning on him, implicating him, will that further hurt the Lance Armstrong brand? Here in Austin, probably not. Lance Armstrong passed hundreds of doping tests over the years, but the rumors persisted. It's a dirty sport. And even many of Lance's fans believe this is just further confirmation of what they already suspected. At Austin Bikes, there were just shrugs. It's just what international racers do.
You know, you're looking at his other competitors. Everybody's getting popped for doping, and so then you're kind of wondering the same thing, you know, in regards to him, you know, what he does. I think for what he's done with cancer and what he's done in the cycling scene, I don't think that's going to get tarnished too much.
The head of USADA says the evidence shows beyond any doubt the U.S. Postal Cycling Team ran the most sophisticated, professional, and successful doping program the sport has ever seen. USADA says its documents include payment records. Armstrong paying $1 million over the course of 11 payments to a convicted doping doctor. There are also emails, lab results, and scientific data. 11 of Armstrong's former teammates implicate him. George Hincapie says, I was obligated to tell the truth about everything I knew, so that is what I did. Armstrong lawyer Tim Herman calls the report a one-sided hatchet job and a government-funded witch hunt. Armstrong is a legend to racing enthusiasts, especially here, and this all hurts.
I race too, and there's plenty of people out here in Austin that race. I mean, and we're going to keep on racing either way. I mean, I know I'm clean. I know everyone I race with is clean. But it's disappointing.
Armstrong's Livestrong Foundation has raised $500 million since it began its fight against cancer in 1997. Armstrong's racing scandal does not seem to be hurting them.
In fact, in the last few weeks, we've seen the number of people turning to the foundation for help with cancer increase by 14%. And we've seen the amount of our average donation nearly double.
Now, the release of this report is a rather awkward bit of timing because next week, the Livestrong Foundation celebrates its 15th anniversary. Fighting cancer, there's going to be a weekday massive fundraising gala. Next Saturday is the Ride for the Roses, and next Sunday is the huge Lance Armstrong Challenge. There's one thing that's pretty likely, though. Nothing will diminish the noble work that foundation does to fight the disease. Downtown, David Scott, KXAN News.